Hello from the Alton Towers monorail. And we're on, just parked up. It's just approaching 2 o'clock now. Traffic wasn't too bad on the way here.
No.
Just caught up with Twitter and the stories of people waiting 3 hours for Wicker Man and then them clearing the queue out. So I have just read the latest rumour is that they're about to reopen the ride. So we're going to quick march over there as soon as we get through the park entrance.
Fingers crossed, guys.
Here we are, Stevie. Let's go.
Let's hope it's open, please.
The app at the moment still says unavailable, but we'll head down there and join what is probably a big queue right outside the entrance to the queue. Apparently as late as 12:30 there was still a big massive queue in the entrance plaza here. Thankfully that's gone now anyway, so we can walk straight in. We are inside the park. Tower Street itself isn't looking too busy at the moment.
Yeah, not too bad. I reckon all the crowd's going to be at Wicker Man though.
Yeah, I suspect most people are going to be stood around the Wicker Man. Smiler at the moment has got a 2-hour queue as well. Galactica's got an 1.25-hour queue. There are some fairly significant queues in the park at the moment, which is probably sucking up a lot of the volume.
That's some really loud music that's sucking up a lot of the volume.
It's the first time we've seen Wicker Man fully lit up and fully operational. We've got all the smoke here, all the fire effects are fully on. We have just seen a train going around with some staff on, but at the moment the entrance is closed. But we're going to go and stand in this rather large queue that is forming over there and see how we get on.
Hopefully it's not too long.
It's going to be a long queue, Stevie. It's going to be a long day. Got some stilt walkers here entertaining the crowds in this rather large queue. Don't fall over. Hello!
You should get that camera shaped, it's got some egg on it.
Yeah. So at the moment this overflow queue is running from the ride entrance, which is kind of over there, all the way around the side here, and then up here. But the main queue line itself isn't open at the moment, so this should filter in pretty quickly once they actually open it up. We can see we've got trains running at the moment. That's a lovely sound. Oh, stopped. There has just been some kind of announcement which we couldn't hear from over here. It was either the ride's not happening and you need to all get out of the queue, or we're going to go into the main queue, but we're not sure yet.
No.
The queue's just moved forward a little bit. It was either people clearing out or going into the main queue. But we don't know.
People were clearing out, or would have gone further down with all the outbound now.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Open the main queue line and we're heading in. Very exciting moment. We stopped again. Oh no. Actually making it round to the front, to the main entrance to the attraction itself now. Have to head under the queue line sign for the first time. We're finally in the queue line, Stevie. This looks absolutely amazing. It looks awesome, doesn't it? Of how close you get to the track in the queue line as well. When you are in a big long queue, having the trains flying past you so close here must be pretty cool. What a stunning ride this is. We are still walking quite fast through the back end of the queue at the moment, which is a good sign. I think, fingers crossed, now that we're actually in the main queue, I don't think we're going to be waiting that long. It's amazing how close to the track we are here, just the other side of this little fence. That is the track. And that is the Wicker Man down there. Stevie's having a little Wicker Man disco after your Oblivion disco the other day. Atmosphere in the queue is amazing. decoration, the theming on the tunnel here.
I like the fact that all them flags on the outside have got like nails sticking out of like all the gold bit kind of thing.
Yeah, got a real kind of rustic look to it. A train of people going up. Technical problems again. Got an empty train currently stopped on the lift hill. Started sending trains around with people on them again, and the queue has started to move a little bit. It's a good sign. I've got to say the music in the queue line is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
The music in the queue line, good.
Yeah.
Right underneath the brake run here. Moving forward in batches. We're not too far away from the pre-show building here now. Love that sign. Stevie's hungry now.
Miles away then.
We'll get some food when we get off the ride. Hopefully we're not too long now. I think we're near the pre-show building, so not too long, hopefully. Quite the view as we make our way around here. Such a visually impressive ride, isn't it? Rather interestingly, they are still running 3 empty rows on each train. Be interested to find out exactly why that is, but I'm sure there'll be rumours on Twitter, which I'll look at later. Fast pass merge point, just about to go into the pre-show building. Exciting times. There's smoke everywhere. It's so dramatic looking, really adds to the atmosphere of the ride. It's actually not a bad experience just standing here in the queue. It's fantastic. so cool.
It's amazing, it's so worth the wait.
Yeah, we ended up waiting about 2.5 hours from the point that we first stood in the overflow queue up there.
But it didn't feel like that long.
No, I think from looking at the ride and having so much to see as you're going on, and the atmosphere and the theming and the music in the queue, it's absolutely fantastic. The best overall ride experience that I've ever been on. That was absolutely amazing.
That's including, for me, that's even including Florida.
Yeah, there's nothing even in Florida comes close to that for the overall experience. Just really, really great fun coaster. Nothing too intense about it. It's just yeah, it's lovely. It's got a 1.2 metre height restriction, so you can take sort of younger kids on there, which is really good. It'd be a really good introduction to kids for that first kind of big-ish coaster.
Yeah.
I think everyone should go and ride this because it's amazing.
The pre-show is brilliant, but we don't want to give any spoilers until you need to go see it. Maybe when, like a few months down the line, when quite a lot of people have ridden it, maybe we'll try and film a bit then for like overseas viewers. But they are quite strict on the taking cameras in, I think. Yeah,
there is a bag drop before the pre-show, so mind you, there were still people holding phones and stuff in the station. So even though it said give us everything, all loose items, no loose items on the ride, but there were still people holding phones.
Saying that, if you do want to see the pre-show, there are videos up already from like the press day.
Yeah, the press day people have recorded the pre-show. So if you really want to see the pre-show, then it's there. But we won't give you any spoilers because I know a lot of people haven't ridden it yet.
I would say if you are coming to see it, go watch the pre-show, let it be a surprise because it is really good.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Even the pre-show on its own is a really stunning spectacle.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are done with the Wicker Man for today. We're going to come back and do more Wicker Man on Monday when hopefully the park is a little bit quieter. It's 5 to 5 now. They have announced that the park's going to stay up until 6 today. So Stevie wants some food because she's been hungry for the last 2.5 hours in the queue. And maybe we'll go on another 1 or 2 rides after that. We'll see how we feel. We've got some chocolate waffles. Well, I got a chocolate one. And Stevie's got some sort of marshmallowy one. She's spilling it all over herself. It's quite tasty, isn't it?
It's really good actually.
Yeah, quite impressed with it. Was ready for some warm food after standing in the cold for 2.5 hours.
Too many sprinkles on it. I don't think it needs the sprinkles.
Yeah, it's quite a lot of sprinkles going on there, aren't there? Heading down into the X sector. Here's the Smiler, which is operational today. It's the first time we've seen it operational this year on our trips, but the queue time is currently 1 hour and 15 minutes, so we're not waiting for that one. Now, thankfully, the shortest wait in the park, for a coaster at least, is Oblivion, and it's one of my old favourites. It's 20 years old this year, and I think it'd be rude to not have a 20th birthday go on Oblivion. His actual birthday was last week, but he'll be fine.
Cold.
Is that a cold boogie? You weren't in focus, now you're in focus. Let's go in Oblivion. That's going to do it from Alton Towers today. What a ride the Wicker Man is.
Oh, it's amazing.
That is absolutely fantastic.
I highly recommend it.
I highly recommend paying a visit to Alton Towers this year to ride it. It's just absolutely stunning. The overall experience of that is just, I'm just lost for words really by how good it is. Absolutely
I can't wait
fantastic.
to go on it again on Monday.
Yeah, really can't wait.
If the queue wasn't ridiculous now, I would be going on it again and again.
As we're leaving the park, we just had another quick look and it's still a 2-hour wait at the moment. And Stevie wants to get home and do some gaming tonight. Saturday night's our gaming night.
But saying that, for your first time going on it, I think that wait is definitely worth it.
Yeah, it didn't feel like we were waiting 2.5 hours.
No, it didn't.
It kind of flew by with everything that was going on in the queue. It was really good with all the ride to look at and all the atmosphere and the music in the queue. The theming's absolutely spectacular. Definitely come and ride it. Just go and ride it.
It's amazing.
Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you once again for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to follow our adventures, and we'll see you guys soon.